Hi everybody, and welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Charlotte and we are going to be doing a February budget check-in, the end of the month budget. And I went into February wanting to do a no spend February, but it didn't start out very well. My car, on the 1st, I had to take it into the shop because I had a possum climb up into the engine and cause some damage to the drive belt. So that was starting off my entire no spend February as a spending February. And then it just progressed to even more of a financial fail. So let's go ahead and look at the monthly spread. This is where I do my expense tracking. So every one of these stickers are expense trackers and they are color coded, and the color code is based off of this right here. This is just a Erin Condren ring coil binder, or whatever, coil clip, that's what it is. And then one of the cards that came with one of the boxes, and then I just put the stickers on here so that way I have an easy reference, plus it serves as a bookmark for me to flip to this page. So as you can see, there were not very many no spend. They were all on the weekend or a holiday. So, and basically what happens is that the way that I do my budget, I wait for everything to get cleared through the bank. And that is partly so that way I can double check my accounts to make sure that nothing is getting hacked into, or, you know, all of that type of stuff. So you see all of these expenses and it's the date that they cleared my account. These expenses over here are carryovers for like the 13th and the 21st. So that's why they came over here. So, because I ran out of room. Okay. And as you can see, it was a fail. And if you've watched any of my budgeting videos, recent budgeting videos, you know that I really do not share any income or any of that type of stuff, but I am willing to share the actual total that came in. And this is a combination of my work paychecks, and these are the paychecks from my regular daytime job that I had that's outside of YouTube, and then anything that was additional. So a bonus, which I did get this time. I also use this additional for when I am pulling stuff out of my sinking fund over here. So anything that was pulled from here went into this additional column over here because it was coming out of stuff right here. So that is kind of why that is so high. That is not normal. Normally it is half or less than half of, so it's like usually less than $5,000 is usually what my take-home pay on a monthly basis. So it is a single income. It is just me and 4 cats plus the 3 that live outside, the occasional possum and raccoon that comes by and eats food. My mom occasionally will come by. So that's what this budget is based off, a single income, single person with multiple cats. So as you can see, I overspent in several of my categories. The biggest 2, really, well, we'll do 3. The biggest 2 were, of course, household and miscellaneous. Because I've been working on my master bathroom refresh, I have been purchasing a lot of things for the bathroom, including paint, supplies, yada, 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 all of that stuff. Miscellaneous, anything that doesn't fit into a category. And then the extra debt, I paid one credit card completely off, and then I did additional charges to the card throughout the month, and that was some of the miscellaneous stuff. And then, you know, it just, let's just say that I don't know why my budget is like this. I had a buffer in my account. I'm hoping that that was from the buffer. So it wasn't much of a buffer, but I'm hoping that it was able to cover the amount that I went over. Because I need to get back on track with my budget, because, whoa, this month, for it being the shortest month, was a horrible month. So Going through with the check-ins, the weekly check-ins, I do track groceries, restaurants, household, and miscellaneous. Those are the ones that I tend to spend the most money in, and I like to make sure that I'm staying on track and I'm not overspending. However, as you can see, household and miscellaneous were the ones that I overspent, and just a little bit over on the restaurants, and I'm okay with that because really and truly, when you look at how much I spent at groceries, I had $21 remaining, almost $22 remaining. So that was only a few dollars over a food budget, basically. So I'm not too concerned about the groceries and the restaurants. I am keeping track of all of that. I'm also trying to eat healthy for March, so we'll see how this next month goes with that. Now, as far as sinking funds, this is the transaction log for anything that is coming out of here. So there were several things that for the household, and I had some subscriptions. I had car maintenance. As you can see, car maintenance and state inspection and registration all came out. And then we have my Amazon Prime renewed, so that's right here. And then we have stuff out of household and clothing. That was extra charges from last month that I just ended up transferring in over this month and not last month. But it was stuff that I purchased in January, not February. So everything else stayed at, nothing came out of it. We just added to it. These numbers down here for the total, when you take this and all of that, it does not equal that. But these numbers right here are the actual numbers of the account. And then this would be the total of all of these. And the way that I have this, the grade lines are like a grouped item, and it has subcategories. So car, you have inspection and registration, insurance and maintenance. Subscriptions, I have one specifically for Amazon Prime and Vicky, and then the other was Audible, but I canceled that, so I just have another one. In February, I had my, I am a member of the BTS Army, so I did have my annual membership needed to be renewed, which was $159 because I opted for the membership box item. So if I had not done the one with the box, the kit, or any of that, it would have been only like $22, $26, something like that. It was significantly less, which last year I did do that. This year I did more, which I shouldn't have, but I did. So I'm thinking about, since I have 107 in here and I have 41 remaining, I'm thinking about just taking those two and putting them back into my account to pay for the BTS membership. So that's where we're at. And nothing else really was taken out of any of it. So, and the house, I have the taxes, the HOA, the insurance, and the maintenance. So that's all right here. Moving on, we have my savings tracker, and I do not share with you guys my 401ks or my funds. These are kind of like retirement things, and I kind of don't like to share that because that's almost personal. Whereas the emergency fund and the money market, they are savings accounts that I do pull out of occasionally. Emergency fund is the fund for if I lose my job, will I be able to afford, switch to the page, all of this stuff right here and still be okay until I find another job. Right now, I pretty much have about 2 months worth of expenses paid up. I'm trying to get to 3 months. So I am trying to work slowly. I'm only putting $100 in there every single month. I am working on paying debt, so $100 is what I can afford right now. Money market, normally I don't put any money in there. This is interest to the account. And then I did pull out $2,593 to pay for the 2023 house insurance, because last year I was not saving up any money. I just purchased the house for my mom in December. So I have renewed the insurance for this year. So the only place I could take the money from was my money market account. And that basically to me is my emergency fund to my emergency fund. So if I do deplete my emergency fund and I still haven't found a job. I do still have some money to get me through, but I don't consider this in my 3-month, 6-month emergency fund. It's the emergency to the emergency fund, basically. So that is that. Moving on to the debt tracker over here, I do have one credit card that is paid off. That is one that I do share with my mom still. So that's where we're at with that. The credit card number 2 was at $3,600 when we started off the month. I did do the minimum payment, but then I also put $4,700 towards it, and that is because I paid off the card, and then because I was putting charges onto it for the bathroom renovation, it was an additional amount for that. So I am now currently at a 0 balance in there. I'm not sure in May and March, geez, I don't want to skip ahead yet, in March if there will be any interest applied to the account or not. So right now we're at 0. I'll see when the statement comes out in the middle of the month. And if there is interest, like the interest on the statement, I will just pay the interest and we should be done with that credit card unless I put more on the credit card, which I don't plan on doing. The business credit card is going down slowly, not very much, but I'm hoping that now that I have paid off this amount right here, I will be able to put pretty much all of my debt payments that I've been doing, the snowball effect, pretty much all of it to the credit card, and hopefully I can get that paid off in 6 to 8 months or something like that. That's my plan. We'll see if that happens. And then the last debt that I have is the loan for the home security equipment. That is a 0-based loan, so I'm not 0 interest rate loan. So whatever is right here and I pay the minimum payment, that is what my amount is. There's no interest applied to it or any of that. That is why it is the last on my radar to pay off, because there is no interest on it. Whereas this one has like a 19% interest. This one had 28 or 26 or so, astronomical interest rates. I've tried to get them to lower them, but they won't lower them. Even though I am a steady payer, I pay the cards off as quickly as possible. My credit is okay. This is starting off the month. We had $12,237 in debt, and we are ending it with $8,531. I am rounding up to the nearest dollar, or rounding to the nearest dollar with the cents, because it's not very many. I don't know with the rings if you can see that, but 98 cents, 8 cents, close enough. Business budget, I really have not done any reconciliation on this. All right, that was our February budget check-in, and as you can see, I wouldn't consider it a fail because it was a mistake, a stumbling block. Because the car thing happened, my emotions just kind of spiraled out and I wanted to spend money on everything. Plus I'm trying to do my bathroom and do all of this. And it's not necessarily a fail because I recognize that there was a problem, but I didn't make a stop to it. So that was the problem, was that it wasn't until like the last couple days I was like, okay, Charlotte, stop spending money. But even at that, I still spent some money. So it's a lot of money. Let's put it that way. I spent a lot of money this past month. And, but it is kind of like, I keep saying that the stuff that I'm buying for my bathroom and the car repairs, I had the money for it, so I'm not too concerned about the money for the car. I'm just mad that Possum climbed back up in the engine. Luckily, I think there's no damage to the car from that Possum the second time, but the garage is now locked up and my outside cats are very upset with me for not allowing them into the garage, especially like today where there's going to be some bad storms rolling through town today and they have no place to go, so they're going to be forced to go to the neighbors that do keep their garage open for all the kitty cats. Me, on the other hand, I can't afford more car problems. So I have ordered a cat door for the door for Oreo to go through. It is a microchip reader, so it should read her microchip and allow her to go through the door. I have to train her to go through the door. Her brothers, on the other hand, are SOL on getting into the garage. But I have ordered cat houses, so I already have one that is outside. I moved it from the garage to the outside, and then I ordered 2 other feral cat houses that are wood, and I'll be putting them hopefully together this weekend, and hopefully I'll be able to share that in the cleaning video. And I apologize, my just got something in my eye. So I am going to be starting a new schedule for March. I know I discussed this in my last, I think, cleaning video, where I was thinking about changing the schedule, because I do believe I can fit an extra video, like the time to edit and do all this stuff, into the week. And it is partly because I need to have accountability partners, and you guys are my accountability partners. So we're starting it off with this video as a Financial Friday budget check-in. So I'm checking in with my February budget, and every Friday for the month of March. And if everybody seems to like these, I will continue with them on for April, May, June, until I can figure everything out, basically. But continue these Financial Friday budget check-ins with you guys, so that way I can actually keep my budget in check and not going crazy like I did in February, even though I was checking in. And so it's like, I knew I was spending. I knew it because I was checking in, but still. Anyways, so my cleaning videos are moving from Saturday to Sunday morning. So that way, that's normally when I do my own cleaning around the house. So I am going to do a Sunday reset, basically. So that is where my cleaning and zone cleaning videos will be on Sunday mornings at 8 o'clock. And then on Wednesdays, we will keep with the regular miscellaneous videos that I post. So the next one will be the March budget setup. And then the next one after that will be more of the master bathroom renovation. I have one that is going to be talking about other house projects I want to get to this year, maybe going into next year, because again, I don't want to push myself too much. So just start doing the running house project list, and hopefully I can get through it by mid 2024, if not earlier. And then I think after that, we still have to declutter my bathroom counter or under the cabinet. So that will be another video, a decluttering and organizing video for that as well. So I hope that you guys subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Hit the notification bell. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have made it this far, leave a money emoji somewhere, some type of currency. Could be like the pound sign or anything like that. Just let me know that you made it this far, and please like, because it helps with the algorithms and everything. Anyways, I will be back next time with another video, and that will be a cleaning video. So look forward to that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
You got a smile that makes the sun